Man, it's beautiful out today. You're looking for a salad you can make on the fly? Stick around. I'll show you the one that I make almost every week. Super yummy.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make my quinoa salad. All right, so what we start off with, and I always get about halfway done with this before I realize that I really wanted to video this to show you what I used. And so today I did the same thing, but I thought I'd pull out the camera and start recording. So we're gonna start off, what I've done here is I've taken one red bell pepper and one cucumber and I've diced those up. In addition to that, I've taken one carrot, and this is a pretty large carrot as well. And I've shredded it with a box grater, or I've grated it, I guess, really. And so if you want, we can continue with this, kind of like so. And it kind of goes all over the place. And that's it. The rest of that. We'll put that right there. And honestly, we're gonna mix that in here anyway, so go ahead and chuck that in there. In addition to that, I use a can of corn. So we can just put that whole thing in there. And then to that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And I'm pretty generous because I like the apple cider vinegar. And we're going to use, if you like to use oil, this one's, I'm making this for the kids, so I would say, why don't we use a tablespoon of oil? And this is good extra virgin olive oil. Alrighty. What you can do also is you can use probably the equivalent of a half teaspoon or so of salt. And a lot of fresh ground pepper. Probably again the equivalent of a 1/4 teaspoon. And then my spices. I like to use granulated onion or ground onion, powdered onion, whatever you want to call it. And again, this is going to be, again, about a 1/4 teaspoon or so. I use a large pinch of dried oregano. And I like to, again, grind it between my fingers like so. I also use a large pinch of basil. And that's about it. You stir that up here, like so. I make this at least once a week. And this is a perfect way to get a ton of veggies into a meal. And it keeps for about a week as well, if you refrigerate that. So I like to mix that in or stir that in gently to get all the oil and vinegar, salt and pepper, and herbs blended in. And this is really best if you let it sit overnight and let all those flavors kind of meld together. Then I'll show you what I like to do with this as well. So this on its own makes a fantastic little salad topping. You can fill tortillas with this to make sort of a veggie burrito out of that. And then whether or not, if you're vegetarian and you eat cheese and stuff like that, you can sprinkle some cheese on top of that. I'm whole food plant-based, so I try to keep it all natural and all whole foods like this. So normally I don't even use oil. I would just use the vinegar, I use the herbs and the granulated onion, and let that all melt together. It's amazing. And then what I like to do is I start off with a bed of lettuce, and then I'll put a scoop or two of quinoa on top of that, and then I'll put a scoop or two of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you and show you what that looks like. I have some fresh kale here that I've chopped up. Start off with a big handful of that. You want to make it a big handful there so you get lots of greens into your diet. And then I've got my quinoa here. And with quinoa, you'll notice you can just kind of flake that on right there, like so. Big spoonful of quinoa. There, like so. And then you can come grab your veggie portion of your quinoa salad and get a nice big spoonful of this, like so. Put that right on top. Get a bunch on there. Doesn't that look amazing? It's absolutely delicious. You've got your greens in the form of the kale here. You've got some whole grain goodness in the form of some beautiful quinoa. And then you have, let's see, you have cucumber, you have red bell pepper, you have shredded carrots, and what else? You have the corn. You have 4 veggies right there in the veggies. So that in conjunction with the apple cider vinegar and the herbs just makes it for an amazing, amazing dish. So that's I call this my quinoa salad. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you like that, smash the like button and hit the subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless. Thank you.